Oh, good morning, Chairman. Good morning, Commissioner. My apologies for being late. I didn't sleep in. I've been in the building since 8 o'clock, but I had to attend to other business. Commissioner, I'm sorry if I missed your presentation, and it's possible you covered the ground that I'm now about to get into. It won't take long. As you know, the UK is leaving the European Union next month, and I am an MEP from the UK. Up until very recently, there's been an assumption that there may well be a second referendum in the UK because that's what's happened in the 5 previous cases, one way or another, when there's been a vote against the EU. However, we all know now that there will not be a second referendum, and negotiation for British exit must start in earnest. And beyond the political posturing, we have a sizable number of businessmen in Europe who depend upon access to the British markets for their goods. I'm thinking of Dutch fresh produce growers, I'm thinking of French wine producers, I'm thinking of Spanish fruit growers, I'm thinking, of course, of the German car makers. All of these have thousands of jobs dependent upon my country's purchase of your product. We do have in Britain, certainly amongst the sheep farmers, a sector there that is dependent on the European market for its surplus of production in Britain. Can we please put these people to the priority now? That the political posturing should stop, and we must realise the people of Europe need their jobs, and a good, seamless, frictionless trading agreement can be reached. I hope you are working hard on this. Can you assure me? Thank you very much.
I cannot say much about Brexit things, unfortunately, because there's still negotiations at very, very high level. I can assure you, because you want some assurance, that we are preparing as a Commission this what we call contingency plan in each and every sector. But again, it would be if we find ourselves both sides, if we find ourselves in a no-deal situation, it will be a our children will not forgive us this, both sides. So I cannot say much more. I can only add, as I always, and express my again personal but also professional feelings that United Kingdom and Great Britain was always on my side on the single market, and this is a huge. I regret it very much that I will not have this. Strong partners in my discussion, mostly with the member states, because this what Mrs. Chairwoman, Chairman, how should I say it? Okay, Chairwoman mentioned about the discrepancy between preaching and delivering. This is mostly. Also, but mostly about the member states. Really, as we hear, the European Council called on us on communication on the single market, really to deliver a real single market, proper single market. But then, when it comes lower and lower, at the economy minister level, at the ministries level, it is watered down and watered down and watered down. So it must be a consistent message to all of us. And in UK, I saw this consistent message on single market. So that's why we are trying to be prepared for any scenario in the European Commission. We are working in our respective portfolios on the contingency plan. And that's it for now. Let's look and not even wait, because there is nothing to wait for. There's no time. Now the time is really tight.